Hi, Manatee. It's Mrs. Kublank. This week, week 5, we are going to be learning a little bit about the Sunshine State book, Smell My Foot, for my kindergarten, first, and second graders. And if you click on Smell My Foot right here in the middle, you can hear the reading of chapter 1. It is a beginner chapter book for my kindergarten, first, and second graders. So where I'm going to read is just chapter 1. Then afterwards, you're going to use your senses, talk about things that you can smell, and you're not going to be including your foot. Um, and then afterwards, I want you to discuss 5 words that show that you're using good manners, because that's one of the things that Chick is trying to teach Brain is to use manners. And then we have a manners song that I will have a little tab that you're going to click on just to hear a cute little short song about manners. Mrs. Kublik, I like to incorporate song into my lessons. And then because this is talking about manners, there's another great book that pairs well with Smell My Foot, and that is the story called Do Unto Otters, and it is a book about manners. So I want you to listen to that one as well for this week's lesson in kindergarten, first, and second grade. And for my um, intermediate kiddos, third through sixth grade this week, the past 2 weeks, we have been working on identifying our own personal lexile, and that was using the Sam the Dog app on your Launchpad, where everyone is unique and different, and we all read at a different pace and level, and we all get to the same finish line. So we want to become independent readers. So now that we have that personal lexile, um, what do we do now? So the progress monitoring sheets that I gave to all of your teachers. On there, we recorded your Lexile, that number that was at the end of reading inventory. But I also calculated using their formulas to create a 1 year reading growth goal and maybe a 2 year reading growth goal, because sometimes we go past it. So I want to kind of give you a range. Um, and for many of us, that guides us where we find books in the library. Well, there's also something else that most kids think, that I have books on their specific Lexile. No, I don't. We take that number and then we add 100 and subtract 100, and we create a range. And that's where we should find books on our within our range to help us make reading progress. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk with you guys about this week. And the hardest thing is to find a book in that range. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to teach you guys how to use Destiny using the Fallout Destiny app that's also on your Launchpad. And that's where I want you to go in, and there is a search sheet that's down here in the little yellow tab at the bottom. If you click on that, there are directions that go step by step by step. I want you to open up Destiny. It's actually called Destiny Discover. Okay, Destiny Discover is where you're going to be able to look at the topics, and there's a couple different topics, and then I want you to use the filter and filter by your new Lexile. Create that 100 above, 100 below, create that range, and see what books we actually have in our library that would help you to show reading progress. So I want to help you just kind of practice searching for books. And then while you're searching for the books, once you find a book that looks interesting for you to read, I want you to favorite it. And then every time you go into your Destiny Discover database, it will keep those books in your favorites, so that if you're not sure what to check out, you can always go back to your favorites and see those books that you thought might be interesting to read. So you can check them out by keeping a digital list. And then for those you at home, you can print out the search sheet and you can keep it at home. Again, the digital list will be trapped on Destiny Discover in your account. Um, and so it'll just be a tool just to practice searching for books. And guys, I'm always trying to look for new books. If you know of a new book that's out there that's just been released, I'm in the process right now trying to make a new list of books to order for our library. And so I always love suggestions, definitely coming from kids and even parents too. So just shoot me an email and share those great titles. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to add some more active buttons on here as well. Remember, we still have the Sunshine State logs at the bottom. If you have read the Sunshine State book, please log it in so that we can start distributing those dog tags. And yes, we will distribute to our e-learners at home as well. So proud of your reading. Keep on reading. And as always, if you have any questions, just give me a holler. Love getting the emails from you guys. Happy reading this week.